So we used to come home from school in the 80s and we would click on the TV and we turned it on MTV, especially when we were teenagers. If we were younger, we turned it on the cartoons and we would see some Scooby Doo and some Looney Tunes and anything that came on Nickelodeon. My jam was you can't do that on television. But when we got older, it was MTV. And our jam was Dial MTV because Martha Quinn would have on some of the best guests. I remember one time she had on Slaughter, and I've got this on DVD. Some of my friends recorded it for me and sent it to me years ago, and I still have those. But it was Dial MTV, and they were all the rage, and all the biggest rock stars were on there. And you could call in and talk to your favorite rock star for a fee and just ask them questions and they would answer on the air. And that was a lot of fun, and it was heartbreaking when they took that show off. I don't know why they ended the best shows. And then I remember one time they had a countdown and they would have different rock stars hosting. One week it was Poison. I loved when they had Poison on there. And because I was a huge Poison fan for a time. And then I remember one time Nelson, they were hosting. And I remember when they presented Janet Jackson. I forgot which video it was. And I forgot which Nelson brother it was. But he told I can't remember if it was Matthew or Gunnar, but he said, I met her in person and she is so sweet, and yes, she is that beautiful in person. And I was like, aww. But they had some of the best shows on when we were growing up. And when they stopped showing rock, the show stopped being as interesting to me. Like, they had on Yo MTV Raps, and that was okay because I did like some rap, even though I didn't admit it. But I did like some rap. I didn't like all of it. I still don't like all of it. But I do like some hip hop. Kendrick is awesome. But Yo MTV Raps and some kind of hip hop countdown, and then I forgot what the dance show was called that was hosted by Downtown Julie Brown. And then Eric Nies from The Real World hosted it. But like I said, we had some of the best shows back then. Just all these memories coming back to me. And I want to know what y'all remember, because my cousins and we used to just like seeing what was going to be on TV. Our lives revolved around, we used to do our homework in front of the television. Like, I couldn't do my homework properly unless I was watching television. When I got into the older years of high school, 11th grade, no, it started in 10th grade. That was when they stopped showing a lot of the best shows on MTV. Excuse me. So I would turn it on Nickelodeon. And at that time, Nickelodeon used to show some reruns. And it was like the Archies. And the Archies, they were Archie comics, you know. And I loved Archie comics. My mom started me on Archie comics when I was like 7, 8 years old. And she used to actually be able to draw what she saw in the comic books and in the comic strips. But after a while, she lost her ability to draw. But she used to be so good at it. They used to play the Archies, and then they would play stuff like the first season of Saturday Night Live on Nick at Night. And that was how I found out what was on Nick at Night, because my mom used to tell me about the first season of SNL. She used to talk about how she liked it and how it was funny, and used to tell me the comedians that were on there. My mom had a very good memory. She had like a photographic memory or something. But that was how I found out about the first season of SNL, was when they started showing it on Nick at Night. And they had the best reruns. They had Green Acres. They had oh gosh, they had so many others, I can't remember them all. Beverly Hillbillies, My Three Sons, Gilligan's Island. Sometimes, every once in a while, they had on the Brady Bunch. We just had some of the best shows growing up, because we got to see the stuff that our parents saw as kids. And it came on Nick at Night. So, yeah, we came home from school and we turned on the television, because we knew 9 times out of 10 we were going to see something good, whether it was a cartoon like Bonkers, or the Transformers, or G.I. Joe, or Thundercats. That was my jam too. Ooh, I love me some Thundercats. To this day, if I saw Thundercats come on, I would be right in front of the television, enthralled, watching the whole thing. And I watched Voltron. I love me some Voltron. The original Voltron, though. It had to be the original. But we had the best cartoons and the best television shows. And I miss that. I miss old time TV. I miss what we used to see when we stayed home from school. It was Pinwheel. If we didn't have cable, it was Price is Right, because every Gen X kid knows about that. If we stayed home sick from school, it was The Price is Right, and if we were lucky, we got to watch cartoons early that morning. It was just a dream watching television with my mom. I had some of the best experiences watching television with my mom. One of her favorite shows was Perry Mason, and she also loved I Love Lucy. She liked Gunsmoke. She liked Rawhide. She liked westerns. My mom liked black and white television, really. Star Trek, old scary movies where the effects weren't that great because it was the 1930s, 40s, 50s, but she loved black and white television. And I would just sit there and watch it with her, and she'd be like, watch this, Rouse, watch this, because she'd seen it before. But yeah, we had some good television, good quality television. On Saturdays, we got to watch Bob Ross on PBS. He would make his happy little trees and his happy little clouds and his lonely little cabin back there, and this beautiful flowing river. And he just created art on national television. If he made a mistake, it was a happy mistake, and then he'd turn it into something else, so it wasn't a mistake anymore. His mistake to turn into a happy accident. I think that's what he called it. There were no mistakes, it was a happy accident. So we just had some of the best quality television growing up, and I miss that. I miss having television at all, really. I don't have any television right now, because if y'all were listening in November, we were having hard times, and I had to let the cable go. And in letting cable go, we let TV go, because there's no more analog, so it's just gone. No TV at all. But anyway, you guys, I miss that. I miss that, you guys. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it. But I am going to go for now. That's all I got for you. I got nothing else to say. I'm all out of words. So, as usual, there are donations links in the description. You will find my PayPal, Cash App, and GoFundMe. And you will also find the links to my socials. You can follow me on my socials and talk to me if you find me. And yeah, I'll be glad to have you there too. And it'll be in my link tree, or you can go to my bio and look for my socials there. But anyways, you guys, a wise man once said, you have to build your tribe one person at a time. If you would like to be a part of the tribe, hit that subscribe button no matter what generation you are from. I would be so glad to have you. Thank you guys so much for wasting time with me. I love you so much for that. Hope to see y'all on the next upload. And bye for now.